13 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Broken tackle. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Sanders' first carry of the game. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wentz on the give to Sanders. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Right there. 54, right there.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle by Quan Alexander. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Working from the gun, Wentz. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 36.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And, right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Sanders, and only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Eagles 3.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Finding room inside the 40. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run with Sanders, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Once again with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
The ball carrier.
Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Jay Pettis on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Garoppolo to Ayuk, first down 49ers.
At the 38-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo staying on his feet. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
A big loss
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, it's Deshaun Jackson. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 59 yards. On 1st down, it's Sanders. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And this is 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. To throw is Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking long for his tight end Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight two-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Mostert. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
47 is the mic.
Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his 2nd year with the Niners. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the 3rd quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability. And they showed it on that last play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
Now Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. And the lead is up to 5.
It is good. Makes the score Niners 14, Eagles 9. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 38. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Sanders toss left side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made by Derek Barnett. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Mike 57. Hey, here we go. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 11. Mike's 57.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change your name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get it. Here we go.
12, fellas, here we go. Let's get that home. 57 to Mark.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
49ers.
A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
1st and 2.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Coleman, the 1st down and a little extra. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Garoppolo again. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
20. Eagles 15. Robbie Gould to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He's got it at the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for Philly. And even 60 yards. On 1st down, Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Pickup of 3. brings up 2nd and 7.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Kickoff for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 65. To throw is Garoppolo. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. J.J. Nelson, 77 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So that punctuates the comeback. They just came roaring from behind here in the 4th quarter to grab the lead.
And they decided, forget jabbing, forget setting them up. Just throw the haymaker, and let's get this thing done. That's exactly what just happened.
Now they'll try to preserve that lead with a little time still on the clock. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Wentz. They'll roll it, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. D Ford in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
4th down.
Wentz to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could have fished. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Brings up 2nd and 5.